we are live. Hello to the people.
Hello.
And continue. Yeah, that is, in fact, what she did. She made it very clear where we stand, i.e., we're only working together for right now. But the moment that Berserker is dead, I am trying to kill you. I hope you're ready. And then she left.
Girl really said that.
Yeah. And it's like, you know what? Fair enough. We don't want anything to be ambiguous between us. It's like,
We
so do
really
I
don't.
like get a 5 minute head start before you start chasing me? Or girl
Well,
said
Berserker's
it's
not dead yet.
yeah. Yeah, girl said as soon as he's dead. Do not get it twisted. I can already feel myself getting less and less stressed once Tosaka leaves.
I feel
You
that,
know?
brother.
Same. Understandable. My feverish body is suddenly overcome with exhaustion, and I collapse to the floor. Yeah? Oh. I lie on my side to try to ignore the nausea creeping back over me. Understandable. The ticking of the clock echoes throughout the quiet living room.
マスター同士の戦いか。
Yeah.
That's right, Sasuke.
Indeed. I still don't understand what the heck that is. All I know is that I don't know much. But thankfully, we got a nifty book now.
That's right. We did so much reading yesterday. That's why we stopped.
Yeah. It may have felt more real to me if I was even a little more interested in the Holy Grail. That's true. How about that? You need some time to recover, spend the next little bit of time thinking of a really good wish. Add some personal investment.
Bring back the McRib.
Fantastic.
なぜだろう。聖杯には嫌悪感しか湧かない。
Yeah, understandable. A grail that supposedly grants wishes. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's an artifact powerful enough to summon servants. It may not grant every wish, but it's more than valuable enough for a mage. And yet, I have no interest. I might be skeptical because it doesn't feel real to me, but I also feel it's not fair to take a shortcut like that.
選定方法が戦いだっていうのもタチが悪い。
Yeah. Yet, this is a game of musical chairs. No matter how I feel about it, I need to overcome my competition to survive now that I'm involved. And one of the methods to get rid of competition would be to involve and harm other innocent people. That's why. Nani?
Thank you, George.
My reason to fight the Holy Grail War is not to survive and win.
君の望みはようやく叶う。
It's to do everything I can to stop those who will try to win by any means necessary.
What a good lad.
Truly. I feel dizzy again. That's not surprising. No matter how much my body appears healed, it was nearly split in half just a few hours ago. Yeah. One doesn't just wake up and like, all right, I'm Gucci. Let me go do something.
Like, what if he sewed himself back on backwards? What then?
I think at that point, he really was cut in half, and he has bigger issues to deal with. This feeling isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I felt this way for the rest of my life. Yeah? I hope for your sake that's not the case, because you still got, a holy grail war to fight in and try to survive and stop all the other people that are too greedy to restrain themselves. But,
Like,
yeah.
you are in a death game right now, my man. I hope you don't feel like this for the rest of it.
Yeah. Like maybe afterwards, sure, I'll accept that, but definitely not right now. I was very nearly killed 3 times in a single day. Yeah. Yeah, that really was. Not really a single day, because some of it was before midnight and the other half afterwards, but the same 24-hour period. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Crazy. There's no denying that someone with no power will wind up hurt if they participate in battle. Yeah? Yeah? My own ineptitude nearly cost me my own body. I'm gonna let you know right now. The bad end, almost costing your own body, is the least of your worries. Buddy. And then that girl got hurt trying to protect me. Speaking of which, where is that girl?
Where is the white woman?
Ugh. I try to sit back up.
そうだ、あいつ。
Yeah, took you long enough. I can't believe myself. I completely forgot about her because Tosaka had settled herself in my living room. Maybe it's more that I was just avoiding thinking about her. I'm such a coward. I was avoiding thinking about the girl who was bleeding miserably, even though I was the reason she got hurt in the first place.
遠坂のやつ、肝心なことは外しやがって。
I shoved myself back up to my feet. Osaka never said anything about Saber. The only thing she said was that she and Saber brought me home, but she didn't elaborate. The very first thing I should have asked was whether the girl was safe, since Berserker wounded her. I suppress my nausea as I make my way through the mansion. Saber is nowhere to be found. I even checked the detached guest rooms, but I can't find her.
あの格好なんだ。いればすぐにわかるってのに。
Well, it's only not camouflage whenever she's not hiding alongside other pieces of armor.
We need to get her to the museum.
Exactly. She'll blend right in. Even so, a fully armed and armored Saber still eludes me. Supposedly servants can turn into spirit forms, but unfortunately she can't with me. No, first of
マスターだ
all,
なんて言うけど、俺のどこがあいつのマスターだって言うんだ。
yeah, that is in fact what Tosaka told you. Ask her who she is. Get them details. I don't even know what Saber is or how servants are able to exist. Well, technically you do. It's the Holy Grail. It's a very short answer. But anyways. It's like a new soldier suddenly gets awarded with a tank. Yeah, that is certainly a visual.
Like, I just got here.
Ain't even finished basic. Here's the tank. Dang. But what's fortunate is that this tank has an autopilot. True. Even if the soldier is incompetent, the tank will run on its own. I banged my head against the pillar, frustrated by my own
何
thoughts.
腐ってるんだバカ。今のはとんでもなく失礼な弱音だった。
Yeah. I apologize to the blonde girl internally. I'm just surprised he hasn't, like, just yelled out for it yet. Saber, where you at, girl? Ah. Right now, I need to find her and see if she's okay.
ここにもいない。
I looked around the entire house. It's the size of a traditional Japanese inn, but I played hide and seek with Fujine when I was a kid, so I know the most efficient way to search it. Oh, okay. She must be in the dojo or the shed if she isn't in the house
庭
itself.
か蔵か。それとも
She told me she was going to protect me, so she's not likely to leave the house.
もしかして。
I suddenly remember another place. If she's not in the house, the yard, or the shed where we first met, there's another big building within the
間
compound.
違いない。きっとあそこだ。
I head over as quick as I can. My destination is the Kendo Dojo in the detached building.
See, I would have gone there first, personally.
Understandable. I, like Shiro, well, let me take that lie back. I, unlike Shiro, did not know that such a place existed, per se, so therefore I cannot remember to look there first.
We did work. Did we send him to work out there at the very first? Did we help him? Did we have him help Sakura? I forget. Because if so, the only time you've seen the dojo.
Would have been then, yeah.
No, the
'Cause I
only
def-
time, assuming we didn't send him away then, would have been for the bad end to help Corner.
Oh, that's where the Tiger Dojo takes place?
Yes,
Oh, today I learned.
it's at least the same background with some changes.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, I definitely recall having that choice, but I can't recall what I chose. I feel like I might have gone there, but I'm not wholly convinced. Well, either way, we both forgot about that place and
Oh, yeah.
did not think to go there. Getting a little nervous. If she's not there, I'll have to accept that she's just disappeared. I realized something. I have no clue who she is, but I still want her to be here. I enter an enclosed room completely absent any ornamentation. Yes, I've definitely been here. Or maybe I'm just remembering the Tiger Dojo.
You might be.
Yeah. But I see what you mean. Yes, this definitely is the same background. It's not a room to live in, and it's a dojo designed only for training. Within the tranquil room, lit by the sun. White woman spotted, as you would say. She
Since it's the
sits.
first time you've said it.
This is true. She sits as if she's always belonged there. The place is hushed, serene. The sunlight coming in is white and untainted, allowing the girl to be one with the dojo. It's the same girl who wielded her sword without hesitation, protecting me from Lancer last night under the moonlight. That golden mane of hers, which had soaked in the blue-white moonlight, now glitters in the sunlight. And then I remember. This is exactly how I felt when I first saw her. She was clad in armor, wielding her sword, and silently overwhelming the enemy. The extraordinary sight of her isn't what surprised me. In fact, it didn't matter how she looked. Even if she'd been covered in mud, I don't think my reaction would have been different. The girl who had so moved me is still right here in front of me. I just admire her, forgetting even to breathe. The heck with being a master in the Holy Grail War. In this moment, I have completely accepted the girl called Saber.
What a pretty little thing.
Indeed. I don't know how much time elapsed. Spends 5 hours staring at the girl, her meditating, knowing full well that he is there, still not moving an inch. Saber opens her eyes as if waking from a slumber. I sound disappointed, and my voice echoes through the dojo in the silence. Saber notices and stands up without making a sound. She walks towards me before I can think of what to say.
目が覚めたのですね、シロ。
Her voice is serene. Something rich and calm about her voice hangs in the air.
ああ、ついさっき目が覚めた。
Look at him
False.
fumbling over his words.
Yeah. It's like actually false. I've been up for at least a good past hour
I will
making
admit,
negotiations. But yes.
it is a decently understandable thing too for him to be so tense, because this is the first time we've heard her speak in a sense that isn't like, oh shit, we're in the middle of combat type thing.
True.
This track though.
Right? While I was waiting for you, I was just listening to the soundtrack. At least the first few songs. That's like, yes, I've heard you before.
They're pretty good.
They're fantastic. I managed to answer, at least.
シロ、
Well,
顔色が優れないようですが、やはり体調は悪いのですか？
no, I am not fully recovered.
Pushing out you up in my face. Oh my god.
すごくいい。
Stop telling lies. You know you're still nauseous and flustered,
I wonder why.
right? I recoil from her. I avert my eyes and try to get my heartbeat under control before my chest
落
bursts.
ち着け。何緊張してんだ、俺は。
I take a deep breath.
What a cute little cherry boy.
Indeed.
Now there's something you probably haven't heard in ages, huh?
I'm trying to think of when the last time was and if there even was a time. But I don't think this feeling is going away anytime soon.
なんだって着替えてるんだよ、あいつ。
Saber's appearance is drastically different from yesterday. Her outfit now is so ordinary in stark contrast to her armor. Her appearance takes me by surprise. She seems more real, which confuses the heck out of me. Seriously, she's drop dead gorgeous. I mean, I saw that yesterday, but it's actually settling in now.
シロ、
As soon as we make eye contact, I can feel my nervousness grow. Then again, I wasn't looking everywhere for her just to stay silent. It's uncomfortable, but I can't let it be awkward
セイ
forever.
バーだったよな。こうやって落ち着いて話すのは初めてだけど。
I bite the bullet. But then,
シロ、話の前に昨夜の件について言っておきたいことがあり
Oh,
ます。
she mad?
You fool. Why did you try to save me? You nearly died because of it. She interrupts me, obviously displeased, making her earlier calm hard to fathom.
いいけど、なんだよ、話って。
Oh, he already got yelled at by Ren. He doesn't see what he did wrong.
Yeah.
シロは私のマスターでしょう。そのあなたがあのような行動をしては困る。戦闘は私の領分なのですから、シロは自分の役割に徹してください。
I know you have no way of knowing this, but that was the best possible scenario, actually.
Like for real. Bad end. Terrifying. Saber doesn't mince words. Her clipped tone is enough to make me forget my anxiety.
なんだよそれ。あの時はああでもしなけりゃ、お前が切られてたじゃないか。
Her response. I mean, yeah, but look what did happen. You actually almost got cut in half.
その時は私が死ぬだけでしょう。シロが傷つくことではなかった。繰り返しますが、今後あのような行動はしないように。マスターであるあなたが私をかばう必要はありませんし、そんな理由もないでしょう。
It feels so weird to see this in 16 by 9. The nostalgia I associate with this woman and this dojo and that outfit are usually in 4-3 memories.
Oh man.
Like, no one remembers the HD re-release on DVD of Hercules. You remember the VHS in 4:3 on your tiny little TV that felt like a fucking brick.
Fair enough, fair enough. Those are in fact 4-3 memories. Yeah. Well, think of it this way. You got the original and your 4-3 memories, and now you've got the remastered memories in 16:9.
Correct, and at least it's not like the other time someone tried to do it in 16 by 9, they just zoomed in.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
I'd
that's
rather
not how
have
that
black
works.
bars than lose the frame.
Right. That's why film people will always be upset whenever you're not watching literally anything in widescreen. The girl speaks frankly. She's very clerical.
バカ言ってんな。女の子を助けるのに理由なんているもんか。
There it is.
Mm-hmm. The words just pop out before I can think about it. Uh-huh. Saber stiffens as if surprised to see me upset at her. I find myself taking a step back under her severe expression. Now I just feel embarrassed, like I've said something incredibly tone deaf. Yeah.
ともかく、うちまで運んでくれたのは助かった。それに関しては礼を言う。
それはどうも。サーバントがマスターを守護するのは当たり前ですが、感謝をされるのは嬉しい。シローは礼儀正しいのですね。
They're learning about each other.
いや、別に礼儀正しくなんかないぞ、俺。
There's something more pressing that I need to bring up. Something I should have asked as soon as I got home yesterday. Is she willing to be my servant? And is she really alright with fighting with me in this
話を
war?
戻すぞ、セイバー。いや、改めて聞くけど、お前のことはセイバーって呼んでいいのか？
はい。 サーバントとして契約を交わした以上、私はシローの剣です。その命に従い敵を撃ち、あなたを守る。
Saber does not hesitate in the slightest to give her answer. Her tone leaves no room for
俺の
doubt.
剣になるか。それは聖杯戦争とやらに勝つためにか。
シローはそのために私を呼び出したのではないのですか？
Her
Girl
face.
is so
What?
shocked.
And then it's like, so I know this might come as a surprise to you, but I never purposely summoned you. It just kind of happened, and I'm really glad it did because I'd be dead several times over. But you know, looking forward to working with you. Thumbs up.
You know, as they say, who's counting?
Yeah, at some point we're going to have to stop counting.
At some point, we're gonna have to stop counting because we'd have, you know, encountered all the bad ends.
Hopefully not all of them. I like to think I'll make at least a few good decisions along the way.
I will choose to believe in you.
Perfect, thank you.
違う。俺がお前を呼び出したのは。
Uh-huh. Because? I could just tell her it was a big weird coincidence. And no, you can, and you probably should. It would explain so much to her.
Stop being Japanese for like 2 seconds and tell her what happened.
Right?
Also, the audio on not the stream itself, but my stream is a little cracked out.
It's cracked out. Not
It's very crackly.
Aw. Let me reshare it to you.
I also see that our newest follower is actually one of my friends.
Oh, nice. Applications. Yes, share the applicable audio.
Better.
All right, good.
I had to send out a personal thank you because I don't think he's in stream right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that follow was a month ago, in fact.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Trails now? Yeah. That's a month ago. But yeah,
Well, I still sent him a thank you.
yes. I agree. Thank him twice over. Because I also give my thanks. But yeah. And actually I didn't even summon her. Saber just appeared when I was in trouble and saved me. It's awfully convenient, in fact. And here we are. I became Saber's master and got looped into this whole battle to the death. This Holy Grail War.
Oh yeah.
I didn't choose any of this. I'm still just an apprentice mage who just got caught up in a battle way beyond my abilities.
それがどうした。
So you're gonna tell her everything now, right?
どの道戦うしかないって覚悟はしたんだ。今さら泣き言なんて言ってられるか。
You're gonna tell her the truth, right?
Yeah. I shake my head, trying to stop myself from whining. No more of that. I've already said I'd fight. I can't just drop everything and run.
I mustn't run away.
Yes. This will be the last time I whine aloud or think negatively.
Mentiroso.
No matter how I get involved, I've decided to fight.
シロ、
いや、なんでもない。
Ah, gosh darn it. Tell her everything.
けどセイバ、俺についても勝ち目は薄いぞ。俺は遠坂みたいに知識も力もないから、明日にでも昨日みたいなことになりかねない。それでもいいのか？
それは戦う意志がないということですか？
戦う意志はある。ただ賞賛がないから、そんな俺についていいのかって言いたいんだ。経過はどうあれ、これは俺が始めると決めた戦いだ。だから
I don't think it's right for someone to get hurt on my behalf. Even if I'm weak, having Saber fight and having her get hurt like that. I can't stand that happening again.
私のマスターはあなたです、シロ。これはどうあっても変わらない。サーバントにマスターを選ぶ自由はないのですから。
She's right. That is the whole reason Saber is my servant. If it's true, I'll need to respect Saber's needs and actions as best I can.
分かった。それじゃあ俺はお前のマスターでいいんだな、セイバー。
ええ。ですがシロ、私のマスターに敗北は許さない。
She said, I'm not out here being summoned to go around collecting L's. I'm here to collect some W's.
あなたに賞賛がなければ私が作る。可能であるすべての手段を用いて、あなたには聖杯を手に入れてもらいます。
To obtain the Holy Grail. Tosaka said servants also have a wish they want granted. Saber is no exception. That's why she hasn't hesitated up to this point. But it's also
ま
why
たセイバー、可能であるすべての手段と言ったな。それは勝つためには手段を選ばないってことか。例えば力を得るために人を襲うとか。
I can't finish my sentence. Saber looks at me as if she's looking at an enemy.
シロ、それは可能である手段ではありません。
Hey, trying to get on the same page here, man.
Yeah. Very important. Unless we explicitly lay it out, there's always the opportunity for ambiguity.
私は私が許す行為しかできない。自分を裏切ることは私には不可能です。剣を持たぬ人間に傷を負わせることなど騎士の視界に反します。
What a knightly knight.
ですがマスターが命じるのであれば従うしかありません。その場合私に踏み入る代償としてその刻印を一ついただくことになりますが。
I get overwhelmed by the edge in her voice. At the same time, I feel relief flooding through me. Saber seems like a robot because of her extraordinary power and lack of hesitation. But I know now she's not some cold-blooded killer.
ああ、そんなことは絶対にさせない。セイバーの言う通り、俺たちはできる範囲で何とかするしかないからな。本当にすまなかった。知らずにお前を侮辱しちまった。
いえ、私もマスターの意図がつかめずに早合点してしまいました。シロは悪くないのですから頭を上げてくれませんか？
思わず謝ってた。
I raise my head. Oh, the little smile.
She's a little sweetie.
I don't know what's so funny, but Saber has a small smile on her face. I'm glad she seems happy, so I don't press her.
言い忘れていた。できる範囲で何とかするって言っただろ、 その一環としてしばらく遠坂と協力することになったんだ。ほら、昨日一緒にいたアーチャーのマスター。
リンですか？そうですね。確かにそれは賢明な判断です。シローがマスターとして成熟するまで彼女には教わるものがあるでしょう。
We're all on the same page. I have much to learn, and Rin would make a good teacher. That's a relief. As long as Saber agrees, I can work together with Tosaka without hesitation. The only other thing I need to ask her right now is... let's see. What hero is Saber? Daijobu. And where did he get those clothes? That last one, very good question. The answer is probably should be Rin. And she's obviously okay. Probably not as okay as she coulda, woulda, shoulda been if she had like a master with some good magic flowing back into her, but you know, can't change what you can't change. So, what hero is Saber? Because that's what I want to know. I think I need to ask about her real
そういえ
name.
ば遠坂に教えてもらったんだが、サーバントは英霊を召喚して刺激する魔術なんだろう。ならセイバーはセイバーっていうクラス名じゃない本当の名前があるんだよな。
はい。セイバーというのはこの時代における私の存在意義を表すものです。シローのような個人を示す名称ではありません。
そっか。ならセイバーは本当はなんて言うんだ？遠坂は自分のサーバントがどこの英雄なのか知っておかないと戦いにならないって言ってたんだが。
Servants are heroic spirits. They are heroes who have made a name for themselves throughout history and around the world. They conceal their identities as well as their skills. A servant's true name isn't something to reveal lightly, but their masters should know. Without knowing their identity, masters won't know a servant's strengths and abilities. Master and servant are one. The pair simply can't battle effectively if one has something to hide. They just couldn't fight like that.
シロー、その件なのですが、どうか無礼を許してほしい。
Nani?
召喚されたサーバントは、まずマスターに神命を告げなくてはならない。その制約を私は果たすことができません。
So is this a case of you can't do it because you don't want to, or you can't do it because you just don't know?
Because if so, the fact we have two,
It's getting a little bit out of hand, I agree.
one of you has to be lying if there's two.
Right. Though, given the extraordinary circumstances that led to Saber being summoned, I would not put it past her that it just legitimately is that type of scenario. Look what happened to Archer.
The difference is Rin screwed that one up. Shiro didn't
Yeah.
screw nothing up. Shiro was just existing.
Yeah. And because he existed and accidentally summoned a servant, I can imagine things went wrong. Aren't quite ideal or something. I don't know. All right, so what's your reasons, girl?
セイバー、制約を果たせないってどうして？
私なりに考えた結果です。いかにシローが私の神命を隠そうとしても、シローから知識を奪う術は多くあるでしょう。
Ah, this is true. You can't reveal knowledge that you do not have. I like it.
Ah, Jotaro.
シローの魔術抵抗はそう高くありませんから、敵が優れた術者ならば精神介入もたやすい。敵の魔術にかかればあなたの意志に反して私の神命が明かされてしまう。
Well played. Smart move.
それを警戒してシローの知識に私の名を入れておきたくないのです。
ああ、そういうことか。そうだよな。暗示をかけられたら俺なんて一発だもんな。
Besides, the practice of revealing a true name is only typical in a normal master-servant relationship. Even if I knew her true name, I wouldn't be able to come up with a effective strategy, and I wasn't even all that interested in the first place.
まあ、そういうことなら秘密にしておこう。俺が未熟な分注意深くやっていかないとな。
そう言ってもらえると助かります。もっとも私自身はそう高名なものではありません。バーサーカーに比べれば数段ランクは落ちるでしょうし、知られたところでどうということはないでしょうが。
Yeah, that's true. It is somewhat, I'm not going to say hard, but you do have to work harder to get to his levels of infamy.
You know, you got a whole Disney movie.
Yeah.
You got a whole Disney movie with his name in the Roman translation. Like,
Yeah. Saber's tone is regretful. I hadn't quite expected that. She seems to have a human side to her, which she lets show in revealing how she's frustrated she may be inferior to Berserker as a hero.
いいんじゃないか。切り札は隠しておいてこそ切り札だろ。マスターがこんなだからさ、セイバーが工夫しようとしているのはわかるよ。
so humble.
Mm-hmm.
それとバーサーカーだけど、あれは反則だろう。
Ain't that the truth? We looked at his stat line.
We
Lord
looked
have
at his
mercy.
stat line. We caught the fact that he has a stock of lives. Like,
Lord have mercy.
we're out here playing Street Fighter. That man's playing goddamn Smash Brothers.
Basically.
セイバーが落ち込むことはないし、それに俺から見たらセイバーは全然負けてない。あんな傷を負ってたのに真正面から打ち合ってたじゃないか。
What is she, bread? You're buttering her way up.
Well, you see. White.
I love you.
そうですね。昨夜は不覚を取りましたが、傷が癒えれば違った結果になるでしょう。
She's so cute.
I agree.
I'm so glad she's coming to Star Rail.
Have to say, are you now compelled to play the game if you're not already doing so?
I've been storing up my rolls specifically because I know her and her boy are coming.
You right?
Like, I knew Archer was on the way. The artist literally drew him, melanin be lacking, but drew him, right?
Yep.
So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's guaranteed. Saber's a maybe, right?
Yeah.
And then the leaker was like, yeah, no, we're getting Saber too. It's like, well, I guess I gotta start saving.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm almost at half pity.
Nice. Nice.
I'm gonna, like, I don't care that we're getting some new characters. The second that boy shows up and his girl, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna put you on separate team because I feel like you two have separate niches.
Yeah, that's usually how those things go.
It also would not surprise me if Archer was a 4-star instead of the 5-star that Saber's gonna be. Archer, love you, buddy. Love you. You are not a 5-star.
Yeah, you know. But with that being the case, that just makes it that much easier to get him.
Exactly. He's a lovely consolation prize. Don't let him know I said that. Don't let Rin know I said that. Hold on.
the both of them watching streams, there are 2 viewers.
Then again, I feel like even Rin would look at Archer as a consolation prize for not getting Saber.
Yeah.
Girl literally
Probably.
was like, I can't. Why couldn't I have gotten Saber? I would have made her use of her so much more.
Yeah. You right.
Ah, だといいんだけど。
I look away. My response pretty half-hearted. I agree. Should put more effort in. Give an affirmative. I look forward to your victory. Go forth and conquer. Or something. Or how do we get your wounds to heal faster? Because I know
Ooh.
that I'm the limiting factor.
I don't know, maybe food can heal a broken heart.
I mean, we know jewelry can.
He's broke.
It's fine. He's got an ally that's filthy rich with lots of gems and jewels.
Here's Saber, a piece of candy. Wasn't candy.
Hey. Something, diamonds are a girl's best friend or something.
Oh, those diamonds in Saber's eyes, alright.
See? Easy. That caught me off guard. When Saber smiles, well, I can't think no good. But then I hear something heavy hit the floor by the door.
どうすんの?
Oh, I almost thought that was him just being like, but then she smiled, and then I got a nosebleed, and then I collapsed from lack of blood flow to my head. Alright, so what actually happened, and why is it Fujine or
Lock it up.
yes. I turned to face the sound. At the door.
Ah.
Stranger! Ah! Stranger danger. There's Tosaka, a duffel bag at her feet.
はい?
Girl, what you doing in my dojo?
You heard that line read? Hi?
Right. Yeah. Me too. Also, she's wearing that sweater that we see in the intro.
She's wearing that sweater she usually wears when she's not being a student.
Yeah. My mind comes to a screeching halt. I thought Tosaka had gone home, but here she is, at the dojo, in her ordinary clothes. And why is she carrying so much stuff?
何しに来たんだ、遠坂?
Sound like a plucked guitar right there, like.
Right.
何って家に戻って荷物取ってきたんじゃない。今日からこの家に住むんだから当然でしょ。
Who decided that?
Like, girl, I'm gonna let you know right now. Yes, I said we are allies. Yes, I live in a whole Japanese mansion. Me, myself, I, and now Saber. None of those 2 facts include the fact that you are now living here. Be gone, thought. No, let me stop. Oh, gosh. Girl really just said, I'm moving in. At least for a bit. Dang.
住むって遠坂が俺の家に?
協力するってそういうことじゃない。
あなたね、さっきの話って一体何だったと思ったわけ？
No, I was assuming something like a group project. Like, all right, we're going to meet up at the library. We're going to decide on our respective tasks, and then we break to go home, and then we meet up again.
Like, we
Sometimes at
assume-
another place.
Like, I thought this was gonna be more Digimon, not Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right? I can't even speak. I need something. I need to say something, or else this is going to turn into a huge mess. But my brain refuses to work. It's the nausea, you see. And you know, having to talk to Saber for an extended period of time. Brain no work good.
私の部屋どこ？用意してないなら自分で選ぶけど。
Girl, please. Why are you like this?
She's so pushy.
She just pushes right past me. Brashly invading my home.
待った、それは。
If only he's thinking a little clearer. Be like, Saber, stop her!
You know what I realized? That was Nasu in the writing room going, okay, I gotta break this tension. Ren.
Yes, we'll replace one tension for another kind of tension. That certainly was a choice. Wouldn't this be wrong? I mean, Tosaka's pretty much the school's idol. Having her in my house at all is already a big deal. But I don't know how people would react if she started staying here or living with me. And Fujine would absolutely kill me. And well, maybe this is just a plot on Tosaka's part to get rid of a master?
Brother, calm down.
I mean, you know? Trigger Fujine, make her kill him? Truly a clever plot.
Like, buddy, if Rin wanted you dead, she would have killed you. If Rin wanted you dead, she would have not saved you. Like,
Right.
ああ、ついでに彼女の部屋も用意したら。私のアーチャーと違ってシローのサーバントはかさばるんだから、ちゃんと寝る場所を与えておかないと。まあ、布団一組あればノープロブレムって言うんなら別にいいけど。
don't you bring out the English? No problemo. Bitch.
Oh my gosh. She really said, unlike my archer, yours takes up space. Dang. What? She implying Saber and I sleep in the same bed or something?
するかバカ。人が黙ってると思って何言い出すんだよお前。あんなことするわけないだろ。セイバーは女の子じゃないか。
論点が違うけど、まあいっか。ですってセイバー。
Indeed, let us turn back to Saber. How is she responding to all of the goings on?
シローは女の子と同じ部屋は嫌だってさ。
Oh, dang.
It's Jover.
It really is. Kill us now. Saber staring at me.
She...
For real. She looks really stern.
困ります
She...
よ。
サーバントはマスターを守護するもの。睡眠時は最も警護すべき対象なのですから、同じ部屋でなければ守れない。
This really is just the Aegis moment.
Rin knew what she was doing. Look at her.
Mm-hmm. That smug little grin.
そんなこと言われてもこっちはもっと困る。 何考えてんだお前ら。それでも女か。
But also, what are they thinking about, Shiro? Homegirl literally just said, I'm going to be in your room to protect you. Nothing more, nothing
What are
less.
you thinking about, Redhead? Like,
Hmm.
come on, Carrot Top. The dial-up noises. You can see the antenna trying to get some signal over there on Saber.
Uh-huh. And then Ren saying, oh, he fell for my trap. This is about to get real funny. Why? Why are the two of them just silently staring at me like that?
サーバントはサーバント。人間扱いする必要はないけどね。シロにそんなこと言っても無駄か。
He's too empathetic.
Indeed. I'm about to protest, but I shut my mouth. I have enough foot in there already. No need to shove more. The discomfort I felt when I was talking to Tosaka in the living room earlier comes rushing back. Actually, I've just figured out the cause of my discomfort.
ちょっと待て、父さん。お前、いつの間に俺を名前で呼び捨てるようになってんだよ。
あれそうだった？意識してなかったから割と前からそうなってたんじゃない？
Dang.
なってた。結構前からそんな気がする。
I didn't even notice.
This is true.
そう。嫌なら気をつけるけど、シロは嫌なの？
Well, now that you pointed it out, I think I care immensely, actually.
Yeah. I need some boundaries, and my name is one of them. Tosaka's so casual about this, not really caring how I feel. You're right, Issei. It's not that Ren Tosaka might be a cool enchantress. She is one.
ねえ、好きにしろ。父さんの呼びやすい方で構わない。
Your funeral.
ならそういうことで。
And now I'm just waiting for them to finally go back to school. And she's like, hey, Shiro. And then literally the entire school is triggered. And like, huh? What's the connection between you two?
リン、話を切らないでほしい。私とシロの部屋についてまだ結論が出ていない。
Oh, honey, no.
Dang.
She said
ああ
no
そうだった
escape.
そうだった。
Mhm.
けどシロがこの様子だと相部屋は難しいわね。サーバントを人間扱いしてもいいことなんてないけど、
That little
シロ
scoff
が
on
嫌だ
her
って言う
face,
んだか
too.
ら諦めたら？
Mhm.
それは違う。シロは困ると言っただけで
I,
嫌だとは言っていない。
You right. She got him there. GG is over. She wins.
you
Ding,
gotta
ding.
learn to say no. Stop being Japanese for like 2 seconds, Carrot Top.
そのあたりどうなの？シロ？
That smug grin again.
So my Dark Magician card did
Uh-huh.
come in today from Japan,
Nice.
and Dad was like, "Did you order something from China?"
But
And I'm looking at the name of the guy who sent it, going, "That's not a Chinese name." No,
Yeah.
not that he knows, right? But I'm looking at it like, man, I really am in a deep enough hole that I can recognize the difference between Japanese, Chinese, and Korean, huh?
yeah.
That is beyond the average Texan, I guess.
Yeah. That's beyond the average American.
I'm trying to be generous here.
I'm not.
I look at these squiggles and I'm like, okay, This squiggle has too many circles. That's probably Korean.
Correct. That is my flow chart. If it got circles, probably Korean.
This
if
one
it's
has
strict-
way too many symbols. That's probably Chinese.
Yeah. If I can catch some hiragana or some katakana, all right, then I know it's Japanese.
If I can hear a name in the language, I can at least pick out, okay, that's probably Chinese. I don't know which specific one, but that's probably Chinese. That's absolutely Japanese. And if your name is Sun, you're probably Korean.
Indeed. Amazing.
Shut the Muppet.
Okay.
No, I was reading it for you.
Oh, yes. But hold on a minute. Yes, I agree. I don't understand how in a single day she can just casually start calling me Shiro like a cat she just picked up and named.
You would be a cute white cat, though.
Yeah. But also, let's be honest. She quite literally did. She saw you dying in the hallway and said, "Let me replace your heart real quick. Here's the second lease on life." And then now has adopted you and said, "Let me give you the basic training on how to be a master." I think she's earned her, you are a cat that she just picked up and named. Well, that's not really the issue here. This is about Saber's living arrangement. They keep getting so distracted.
シロ、もう一度聞きます。睡眠中の警護はサーバントの役割です。
I really don't
マ
think
ス
he
ターと
does.
して自分の立場は分かっていると思いますが、
Ain't that the truth? He really doesn't. My decision won't change no matter how much she stares at me like that.
ダメだ。セイバーには別の部屋を用意する。できるだけ近い部屋を用意するから、それで勘弁してくれ。
Their faces.
ダメだぞ、凄んでも。とにかく男としてこればかりは譲らないからな。セイバーも少しは自分の立場ってものを考えろってんだ。
I really got Sasuke sweating over here.
Like, for real, for real.
ですから私はサーバントとしてマスターを守護しようと。
This is true. You fell right for her trap. This has been her argument the entire time. She understands her position. This is why she has to be with you.
そうじゃなくて自分のことだっての。もうわからないんだい。それ以上言うんならレイジを使ってでも言うことを聞かせるからな。
Wow.
Let's not get crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Alright, cue the shocked faces. I tried to scare Saber off the subject.
そのようなことでレイジを使われては困る。3つしかない命令権を自分を守るななどということに使われては先が見えない。
Oh, brother, she has your number.
Indeed.
そうね。間違いなくそんなマスターはシローが最初で最後でしょ。
And definitely last. Dang. Don't be stupid. I wouldn't want to use my command spell for something like this either.
わかりました。マスターの方針に従います。ですが、敵に襲われた時はどうするのです。アサシンなどは気配なく標的に忍び寄ってくる。そういった時、私が駆けつけるまでにシローは自分を守れるのですか？
Good question. Alright, you convinced her to be in the next room over. How are you gonna live until she gets out of that room into yours whenever you're about to be killed?
それは。
I can't really tell her that I can take care of myself. So, yeah, I meant to survive against Lancer, but I won't have that kind of luck twice.
それはありえないわね。この屋敷には外敵が侵入すると警報が鳴る結界が貼ってある。襲撃は避けられないけど、奇襲ならすぐに察知できるわ。それならシローが襲われる前に駆けつけられるだろうし、セイバーは好きな部屋に陣取ればいいんじゃない？
Eric?
Ah, there
Hello.
was a lifeline. Also, let me shuffle you around, sir.
Thank you. Oh. What brings you to this half of the internet, Eric?
Bold of you to think we own half of it.
This half of the milk carton?
Yeah, all right. That's better. I had nothing else to do. Jack went to lay down. He's probably gonna go to sleep. I figured I'd come by and see what was going on.
Well, thanks for joining.
Shiro was losing the Democratic vote to not have a woman in his room overnight.
Though with the latest line in the argument, I think the tide may have turned in his favor. Because we do have an alarm system for stranger danger.
Indeed. The alarm spell. That's why I took that one time. And then never used it for the entire campaign.
It'd be like that sometime, you know? You have the spell, you forget about it, you're just like, trust, I'm never going to need you.
We never settled
You
down
always
long
have
enough to
alarm.
use it. Oh,
Yeah?
alarm's a good spell,
I
though.
mean, you never
確かにそうですが。
stayed in one place long enough to use it. Takes 10 minutes.
That, huh? Hmm.
Takes 10 minutes, lasts 8 hours. Lets you get your long rest in.
Man.
Yeah. Indeed.
なんならシロの部屋の隣でいいじゃない。一緒の部屋でなければいいんでしょ、エミヤくんは。
Indeed. Tosaka purposely calls me Emiya at the end.
遠さか。そういうの詭弁って言うんだぞ。
あなたのために言ってるんだから正論よ。さーて、それじゃあ私の部屋はどこにしよっかな。
Girl is so excited to move into this man's house.
The big mansion.
You right. Japanesey style as opposed to her personal Western style mansion. You
It's a
right.
little,
You right.
a little more of a samurai estate, a little more open air.
Mm-hmm. Tosaka takes her luggage and heads towards the mansion, putting an end to the conversation. She seems cheerful, like a student picking her room at a school trip. These two. How terrifying. The way Tosaka carries herself so self-assuredly mesmerizes the two of us, and we both watch her go in stunned dismay. We all leave the dojo and head back to the house. For the time being, I need to give them all a tour so Saber can select her room.
こっちが和室。裏側に回ると今とか風呂とかそういった共通施設に出る。で、縁側をずっと歩いてあっちの別棟に行くと客間がある。遠坂はどうもそっちに行ったみたいだな。
As we walk, I explain where everything is. I'm not sure if she's even listening, since Saber is just following me without reacting to a single thing I say.
屋敷の見取りはいいです。 それよりシローの部屋はどこなのですか？
Fair enough.
俺の部屋はこっち。割と奥まったところにある。
ではそちらに案内してください。内密に話があります。
Is there a mutiny in brewing?
話？
Huh?
Perhaps there's a mutiny brewing.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It could be. Could be. That means it's something she doesn't want Tosaka to hear. I don't think Tosaka would hear us since she's in the detached area of the house, but I can't forget that she's still a master. And she's got all manner of magic, and then you got Archer too that can be invisible and just float his way over.
Dude's just
Which
been
of-
killing.
Yeah. As he does, like whenever he was first summoned.
It's been like a day too. That brother's still gone for a bit.
Yeah.
Like I keep forgetting, the past 24 hours have been stressful for everybody involved, but Archer took a pretty hefty blow.
Yes. I think Shiro still gets the award for biggest hit taken, but
But he's walking around. Archer's still gone.
Well, but remember, Shiro built different.
Built stupid.
Exactly. And also, he's got that good regen backwash. You could just as easily listen in, and besides, the veranda's hardly a place to talk in private.
ほら、ここが俺の部屋。
これがシローの部屋ですか？
She's so amazed. The moment we step into my room, Saber's eyes widen with surprise.
どうした？セイバーをびっくりさせるようなものなんかないと思うけど。
She's about to hit him with the, your room. It's so what? Empty.
いえ、びっくりさせるようなものがないというより
Aha, I was right.
何もないではないですか。本当にここがあなたの部屋なのですか？
Sometimes girls just don't like how little it takes to make a man happy.
Yes, we call this minimalism.
Doesn't he sleeps on the floor? This is a good point.
Oh man, yeah. Love the question. Are you certain that this is your room?
Perhaps a knight expects better.
Yeah.
セイバーを騙して俺に得なんかないだろう。ここには寝に帰ってくるだけだし、物がないのは当たり
That's
前だ。
also an important thing too, making sure your room is specifically for sleeping. That way when you do go to your room, you actually sleep. It's kind of a tough call sometimes. Especially when I live in the garage where everything is one fucking room.
Yeah.
そうですか。意外でした。シローはもっと雑多な人となりだと思っていましたから。
Collector of some sort. I mean, she's not wrong
If
to
you
a
check,
certain degree.
like if you actually check the shed,
Yeah, that's where the things that get collected are. Saber steps into the Japanese-style room, running her hand along the wall and sliding paper door, feeling its texture. Her touch is gentle, as if contact with these things will let her learn their history, see their memories.
よかった。寂しい部屋ですが、無下に扱われているわけではない。殺風景ですが、ここはここで暖かい場所なのですね。
Grab.
I
Why are you
know.
so disrespectful, lady?
You really hit him with it.
暖かいああ、まあそうかな。屋敷の
On
作
the
りなの
topic
か、
of
こ
ladies
の部屋っ
being
て
disrespectful,
夏は涼しく、
so I
冬は
had
暖かなんだ。
baked potato for dinner.
親父もいい部屋を取ったな。
Yeah.
And I was talking about how I couldn't talk for a second because they caught me mid bite of potato. And Nikki chimes in, no prompt, you don't deserve potato.
Wow.
I don't even know what you did that time.
I didn't.
Just on sight.
What's worse? I'm Irish.
You're right.
Just
Mm.
goddamn.
That's going to Twitter. That's going straight to Twitter.
Oh man. Dang. Well, I'm glad that her words could not stop you from enjoying your baked potato.
Of course I wouldn't.
Dang.
Eh. 部屋は持ち主の心象ですから。シローの心のあり方に不安を覚えましたが、これなら今までの印象とそう変わりはしないでしょう。
I think that is something you kind of lose track of when all you see of Saber is her stoic half. That you kind of lose from here to say the anime. She has her gentle side.
Indeed.
This is why I advocate to read the fucking book.
Yes. I am always a fan of getting to the source work wherever possible. I mean, like, yeah, getting to watch it animated is super fine, fantastic, and amazing, but sometimes you just gotta get that light novel in your hands, see extra details. Or get that manga, because sometimes it's just only the manga. Saber sounds relieved, and I don't really understand what she's trying to say. She's saying that you are consistent through and through. Be proud.
それで内緒の話ってなんだよ、セイバー。
悪い話です。少なくとも他のマスターには知られたくはない。
Oh? What's the problem? With Saber's expression, I'm guessing this has something to do with our shortcomings.
そっか。話の趣旨は分かった。真剣に聞くから言ってくれ。
ええ、それなのですが、おそらくこれはもう私たちでは解決できないことです。
Oh? What's the problem?
私たちサーバーとはマスターからの魔力提供によって体を維持する。だからこそサーバントはマスターを必要とするのですが。
You about to tell us we're bone dry?
And that you're about to fade in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How
Turns
long
into
do I?
sparkles.
What's the prognosis, Doc? How long do I got? 5? 5 what?
Huh?
4, 3.
Keels over. Dang.
俺が半端なマスターだから、セイバーが体を維持するのに必要なだけの魔力がないってことか。
違います。たとえ少量でもマスターから魔力が流れてくるのなら問題はないのです。
Oh! Oh, that's even worse!
シローからは全く魔力の提供がありません。
Oh.
本来つながっているはずの霊脈が断線しているのです。
But there is a connection. That's why I was able to leech some region from you. Right?
Perhaps there's some dissonance in what Rin knows and what we should know.
Indeed. Break it down for me, Saber. What's really going on? That means that while I'm supposed to be providing Saber with fuel for her engine, so to speak, I'm not.
そういえばそれは
シロ自身の欠点ではありません。おそらく召喚時に問題が起きたのでしょう。何らかの不手際があって本来つながるはずのラインがつながらなかったようです。
召喚時の不手際って。
Alright, so now this is where you tell her, yeah, I did not purposely summon you. It was a complete accident. I was literally about to die, and then you showed up and was like, bet, you're not dying today. Though you will try again later, but that's later. This is now. Be saved.
Problem for future me.
That's
Yeah.
from Future Me, and Future Me's an asshole. We hate that guy.
Past me, also a bit of an asshole.
When Saber was called here, it wasn't any sort of summoning. It wasn't any sort of summoning. It was just an accident. It's no wonder Saber's having these issues since she was summoned that way. Okay, so you want to tell her now, right?
待て、それじゃどうなるんだ。魔力を回復できないってことは、セイバーはすぐに消えてしまうのか。
ええ。私が持つ魔力を使い切ればこの世界にとどまることはできなくなるでしょう。召喚されてからすでに3回の戦闘を行いました。
Yeah.
私の治癒能力も蘇生魔術ですから傷を負えば魔力の消費も早くなる。
あ、
そうですね。昨夜までで成熟した魔術師10人分の魔力は消費したでしょう。
Hot. Dang. And how much you got left in the tank, girl? I am speechless. Every time Saber fights, she loses magical energy, and there's no way for her to replace it. If she's used that much magical energy already, then how much can Saber have here? How much longer can Saber stay here? There we go.
分かってもらえましたか、マスター。そのため、私は少しでも魔力の消費を抑えなければならない。供給がないのなら、あとは睡眠することで魔力の消費を抑えるしかありません。
Makes sense. Going to a stasis, which that's what she was doing earlier in the dojo.
Sleeping Phoenix technique.
Yeah.
睡眠。眠れば魔力は回復するのか。
わかりません。ですが最低でも眠っている間は魔力
All you've really done is shut off the faucet.
Yeah, basically.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
ですからこれからできる限りの睡眠を許してほしいのです。
That's why she was so
常に白を守
pushy
ること
about
はで
it.
きなくなりますが、それも勝利のためと受け入れてほしい。
Indeed.
Though, come to think of it, Rin did point out that the overflow was going the other way, right? Saber
Yup.
was leeching into Shiro.
Yup.
The stream's not going back a normal way. She's not getting anything back.
Yeah. In fact, the leech.
Literal parasite.
Mm-hmm. I sigh in relief. Thank goodness. I'll give her whatever she asks, if that's all there is
そ
to
ん
it.
なのいいに決まってるだろ。辛くなったらセイバーは休んでいいんだ。それで少しでも長くいられるんだったらその方がずっといい。
Got this, boy. Keep spitting them lines. She'll stay extra long.
では今後は頻繁に眠りに入りますが、 その間は決して屋敷から離れないよ
Oh,
うに。
she's gonna have a heart attack
遠
when
く
he
離
has
れ
to
た
go
場
to
所でシロが
school.
襲われた場合、私はすぐに駆けつけられない。
Right? Hmm. What would be the solution there? Sleep on the roof. Perfect.
空間を跳躍するなら話は別ですが、そんな能力を持つサーバントは稀です。
Oh? Space time travel?
I'm not even sure of someone who would be able to do that.
Okay.
Like, jumping through space is one thing, but jumping through time? That's Man, I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'll go through the catalog if I got it, but goddamn.
Listen, they're linked together. If you can jump through one, you can jump through the other.
This is true. They are intrinsically linked.
もし離れた場所で私を呼ぶのなら、0時のバックアップが必要になります。ですから、できるだけ私から離れないようにしてほしい。
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense. As much as I would like to, I can't readily agree. I can't imagine life with Saber sticking by my side all the time. And I do have my own life to live too.
努力はする。
Not anymore.
本当にそれだけでいいんだな。眠っていれば、その。
問題はないでしょう。このようなことはなかったので断言はできませんが、前回も総戦闘数は7回に満たなかった。私が倒さずとも、サーバントはサーバントによって減っていくのですから。
This is true. They should be whittling their own numbers.
そうか。別に全員が全員とやり合わなくちゃいけないってわけじゃないんだ。うまくすれば簡単にこの戦いを終わらせることができる。
The only people I need to fight are those who start doing things no person should. I can't imagine all 7 would be like that. Even Tosaka, who seems eager to fight, would still abide by the rules of mages. And as long as the other 5 masters act humanely, I have no intention of fighting them. Saber even said she didn't fight 7 times last time, so this time around, yeah, you're already halfway there in a night.
Oh, homie. Got the
Yeah.
Monte could stop.
Uh-huh. Last time fewer than 7 times?
待ってくれ、セイバー。その、以前もセイバーだったのか。いや、そうじゃなくて、前回も聖杯戦争に参加してたっていうのか。
I'm glad he caught on to it, because I was dying over here, man.
Oh, I just thought she meant just in the last war in general, like the last war I was in, not just the last war, period. I.e., 10 years ago, your girl was back here duking it out, trying to win. Interesting. I'm glad he caught it, because I definitely did not.
私がこの聖杯の争いに参加するのは2度目です。
Interesting. Look at you, back-to-back
その
summons.
時も私はセーバーでした。中には複数のクラス属性を持つ英霊もいるようですが、私は
Interesting.
セーバーにしか該当しません。
Normally, I'd call bullshit,
Uh-huh.
because I have alternative versions.
Yeah?
Literally on my account right now, I could pull them up. However, this was 2004 canon. I'm not about to hold a man accountable for what he did wrong in the future.
Are you saying the other sabers are a mistake?
No, I'm saying that there's a Saber Lancer who is taller and has bigger tits.
Well,
You're calling
see.
that a mistake?
I'm calling that a retcon, is what I'm calling it.
Uh-huh.
Granted, it is perfectly reasonable for someone to just straight up be wrong about what they understand in this scenario. Rules get broken all the time in this fucking thing, man. I need to use the restroom. I'll let her talk before I accidentally reveal something I'm not supposed to.
Okay.
Listen, we're no stranger to anime. Rules get broken all the time.
Ain't that the truth? Rules are guidelines for people
Look
that
at
are not
you,
main characters to
JJK.
follow. Yeah. Exactly. I remember something Tosaka said. He said that out of the 7 servants classes, Saber is the best one. And this girl says that she has been summoned as that class twice in a row.
それじゃ以前は最後まで残ったのか。
無論です。前回は今のような制約はありませんでしたから、他のサーバントに遅れを取ることもなかった。
Makes sense, makes sense. Fighting at maximum potential, she's holding her own against everyone. And, killing them. Saber says this as if it should be obvious. Excuse me. Her statement forces me to realize something. The sword in my possession now is not something I'm worthy of. I don't deserve her.
参ったな。それじゃ不満だろう、セイバー。俺みたいなのがマスターだと。
私は与えられた役割をこなすだけです。聖杯さえ手に入るのであれば、マスターに不満はありません。
そうか。それは助かるけど、それでも。
She used to be fully prepared in incapable hands, but she's been injured twice already. All because she can't replenish her magical energy. That means she'll constantly have to consider how much magical energy she has left as she fights. And because she needs to fight with all these restrictions in her last battle, she wound up covered in her own blood. The image still haunts my mind. I still see that girl, smaller and slighter than me, being so brutally injured.
シロ、その後悔は余分なことです。
Look at her, reading him like a book. Saber's voice snaps me back to reality.
私も負け知らずだったわけ
Oh,
ではあ
there
りま
goes
せん。
gravity.
It's not that I have never known
私は
defeat.
勝ちきれなかったからこそ、こうしてあなたのサーバントになっている。傷を負うことには慣れていますから、あなたが悔やむことなどない。
慣れてるって。あんな死ぬような怪我でもか。
ええ。剣を取るということは傷つくということです。それはあなたも同じでしょう。私だけが傷つかないという道理はないと思いますが。
Yeah, that tracks.
それはそうだけど。それじゃ怪我をしても構わないっていうのか、セイバーは。
それが死に至る傷でなければ、死んでしまってはマスターを守れなくなりますから。
なんだそれ。マスターを守るためなら傷を負っても構わないなんていうのか、お前は。
それがサーバントの役割ですから。確かにリンの言葉は正論ですね。サーバントを人間として扱う必要などない。私たちはマスターを守るための道具です。あなたもそれを正しく把握するべきだ。
He would rather die.
And she's like, listen to me, Shiro. I may look like this cute girl that makes your heart go doki doki whenever you look at me, but I am not a human.
This is just a game to see who can jump through the bullet first at this point.
Yeah. Having said her piece, Saber walks towards the sliding door. There's a room opposite of the screen door. My room has always been big enough for me, so I never used the adjacent room.
睡眠をとります。夕食時には起きますので、外出するのなら声をかけてください。
Got that internal clock. The sliding door opens quietly and slides back shut.
私たちはマスターを守るための道具です。
Girl's really sleeping in the closet.
What?
Where else would you sleep?
That was gonna be my first suggestion. I was like, no, I should actually wait to see if that's what they do, because I had forgotten.
あなたも
I
それを
mean,
正しく把握するべきだ。
Telling me you
This-
don't sleep in your closet?
There's
no.
not enough room in there. I got all my clothes.
What do you think the bedding is made out of?
I... Do I look like Dracula? Am I gonna fall asleep in my closet standing up and my arms crossed?
Well, maybe not you specifically, but yeah.
Personally, I prefer a reclining position. Put a little lean on it. But yeah, Saber did say that she was going to the, or I guess Shiro mentioned that there was an adjacent room, and then Saber said, "That's where I'm going." So, I don't think that she's in the closet in this case.
Good for her.
Yeah. Indeed, good for her.
I think you caught what I meant there.
I did.
I was just
I
gonna
was
let
like-
sleeping dogs lie.
This is you, Harold.
Oh shoot! Pisses me off. I look away for 2 seconds,
Good one.
That's why you can't look away.
but I can't say that out loud, so I just take in Saber's words and stand alone perplexed.
That's true. All right, we go outside. I sit at the edge of the veranda and mindlessly look up at the blue sky. I may not be sleeping during the day like Saber, but I still need rest. I'm not nauseous anymore, but I still feel terrible.
You haven't eaten.
Oh, Guardian Soulblade. Thanks for the raid. Welcome to
Oh
the
gosh.
party.
Yeah, welcome.
Hello. We appreciate your raid.
Indeed.
Very much
And
so.
all of the bug spray it comes with.
Fuck, right?
Yeah. Can't you just hear
Yeah,
the commercial in
know.
the background?
I suppose so.
Ah,
Oh. Well, we're happy to have you here. In the group, I am the one who is guiding these poor little ducklings through it.
yes.
Specifically
Oh,
that one. I'm just here in the back seat.
Yeah, he shows up sometimes. He lives in the attic.
Yeah, I'm the noob here. I know next to nothing of the fates.
I am
I'm
doing
just
everything in
fumble
my
my
power.
way.
Doing everything in my power to keep him interested and give him fun facts. So
Yeah.
but I'm also trying not to give away too much. Yes, I read Mirror Moon way back. That was back in high school. And then I saw this, and I'd been trying to get Richard here to play forever. Then it
Yes,
came out
yes.
on Steam, and I was like, so do you want to start streaming on Saturdays?
Yeah, and that is how the stream began. It's like I did promise you that I would start it, and now that we have a dedicated day, We're going to do this. We're going to get through it, and I'm going to dodge bad ends like my life depends on it,
Oh yeah.
because it
I've
does.
I've also told him if ever he makes a mistake, it's on him. I ain't stopping him.
Indeed.
Yeah, and from what I can tell, the translation all feels very natural. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Mirror Moon. It worked well enough for me, but I also wouldn't. I don't mind what they've done here either.
Indeed, indeed. So on top of that, all the unexpected things that have happened are weighing heavily on me. Take a deep breath and look blankly out over the yard. I asked about everything I needed to know, and I got answers, but I'm no less lost for it. And yet Tosaka, my senior as a mage, or rather, a fully fledged master, is completely nonchalant about the whole situation.
ねえ、余ってるクッションとかない？あと、ビーカーと分度器。
Huh? Beakers and a protractor? Busy scouring the house for stuff.
クッションなら隣の客間のを持ってけ。けど、ビーカーと分度器なんて普通の家には置いてない。
But you're high school students. You should have at least one protractor.
I believe a protractor. I also vaguely believe. Well, yeah, no. Why would the beaker go home? Hold on, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, no, that's the truth. That is in fact what's being said here. They really grabbed Sasuke, said, "Hey, how do you feel about voicing another teenager?" And he's stuck.
Yeah.
は？信じられない。魔術師なら実験用具ぐらい置いておくものよ。
Remember, fledgling mage. Don't know what he's doing.
He's a baby drag.
Yeah, like barely could cast reinforcement on a stick. And most of the time it fails.
It wasn't even a stick, it was a rolled up poster.
Yeah, you're right. It was a rolled up poster. Complaining loudly, she turns and heads back towards the detached building.
本当に本気みたいだな。遠坂のやつ。
Yeah. You really moving in. And the matter of her staying overnight seems to also be settled. I mean, yeah. She ain't moving in for nothing. Of course she's gonna sleep here. When I peeked into the detached building earlier, she had already picked out the best room for herself. Wow. She even put a sign that read, "Remodeling in progress. Do not enter."
Ratnik.
Wow. I know, right? I'm curious to see what she does to the place.
別棟なら遠いし、問題はないよな。
You do not speak that demon's name in this household.
Nani? I would ask what did Shiki do, but that's probably more spoilers, so I won't inquire.
Yeah, on account of I also still need to finish reading what she does.
Wow. Having Saber around already has me on edge, but if Tosaka were close too, there'd be nowhere for me to relax anymore. The detached building is far enough, and even though it's connected by a corridor, it feels like it's a neighboring house. As long as I keep my distance, nothing bad should happen. What type of bad stuff are you expecting to happen? Oh, but I guess we'll see each other during meals. And there's only one bath here, so we'll have to decide when each of us will use it. Wait a minute. Saber's a girl too, so...
バカ。何考えてんだ、俺は。
Get it together, Sasuke. Come on.
Yeah. I shake my head violently and slump back onto the floor. With what must be my millionth sigh today, I stare blankly up at the sky. I'm getting drowsy. Must be more tired than I realized.
You haven't eaten.
どうにでも
True. I just go ahead and close my eyes. Apparently, not caring at all works wonders. The moment I close my eyes, I drift right off to sleep. Next thing I know, the sun has long since set, and Saber, Tosaka, and I have gathered around in the living room. I've only just woken up, and Saber is already in the living room. And Tosaka had just finished remodeling her room. By the way, huh? This is what the guest room looked like a few hours ago. Okay.
So there was a place with a bed.
Yeah. But I guess it's the guest room, so can't have the guests sleeping on the floor. Unless you bring them a futon, which that's a totally separate thing. But yeah, very normal.
I like that little clock.
Same. I would love to have one.
Even got a little AC unit up there.
Yeah, we ballin'. All right, so now what's the after, and why am I terrified? But now,
シロ、あのエアコンどう使うの？
this is what I saw after being summoned for something so trivial. Even Fujine wouldn't have bothered me with it. The room has transformed into this.
Ah, so it went from an
Okay.
empty dorm room to a college dorm room.
Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. I was expecting her to have painted all the walls red because it's that's my favorite color. It's got to match me,
Even though it's the guest room.
right?
This was probably
But-
more impactful than 4-3, I think.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Yeah, because it would be really just that half of the room.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're right. I could see that. I sure know how to pick a teammate.
I don't think you picked her, homie. I think she picked you.
Ain't that the truth? I'm uncomfortable. My house is playing host to not one, but two invaders. I'm all the more unsettled because I so rarely have guests here. And I'm just like, where's the usual two guests that you have? And what's going to happen whenever they come next?
Carnage. Utter carnage.
You right. Actually, these two don't even look like they belong in a Japanese style house to begin with.
One of them is literally Japanese!
She doesn't look like she belongs to the Japanese. Dang.
Okay. Okay, Shiro. Okay, Carrot Top.
I mean, it's the whole Western vibe. After having lived in her own mansion for so long, it's just permeated her very aura. She no longer fits the Japanese style, I guess.
I'm about to throttle this kid.
The time is almost 7 o'clock at night. Everyone's in the living room, but staying quiet and doing nothing isn't really good for my mental well-being.
二人とも少しいいか今後のことで話をしておきたいんだけど
Okay, getting down to business. I like it.
Yeah, taking charge. I vibe with it.
ちょっと待って。 その前に一つ決めておきたいんだけど、いい
Uh
かしら
huh.
All right. And why's the answer going to be, I'm the team captain because I know what I'm doing?
いいけど、なんだよ。
Uh-huh.
何って夕食のことよ。シロ、ずっと一人暮らしだったのよね。
Oh, okay. All right. So, how is this conversation going to go? Is it going to be you doubt his cooking prowess or what?
まあ、そういうことになるけど。
なら食事は自分で作ってきたのよね。
Yeah,
そりゃ作るだろう。食べなくちゃ腹減るんだから。
exactly.
I don't think you've eaten today at all, actually.
Also, correct.
さ、なら提案なんだけど、夕食の当番は交代制にしない？これからしばらく一緒に暮らすんだし、その方が助かるでしょ？
Good idea. Good idea. Rotate. Share the burden. I like it.
確かにそうだな。ついいつもの調子で考えてたけど、遠坂がうちで暮らすなら家族と同じだ。飯ぐらい作るのは当たり前だし、俺も楽でいいや。
All right. He said you'll be like family. How will she react?
決まりね。じゃあ今日はシロが当
Not
番
at
って
all.
ことで。
Cool.
It's fine.
It's fine. I agree.
もうこんな時間だし、作戦会議は食べてからにしよう。
いや、夕飯が交代制なのはいいけど、朝飯はどうするんだ？朝飯も交代制か？
Also, I like how she casually said, all right, Shiro, you're up first. Also, let's make it clear that you're up first. The guy who just almost got cleaved in half looked at watch like 12 hours ago. Well, a little more than 12 hours ago.
Yeah. Well, she just checked. Hey, you already cooked for yourself, right? And you were probably gonna do that today anyway, right? So like, what's one more day?
You right. You right. Fair enough. I just find it funny.
It is.
Sick man, cook your dinner. And mine, too.
ああ、朝はいいのよ。私食べないから。
なんだそりゃ。勝手なこと言うな。朝飯ぐらい食べないと。
なんでそりゃ、he
大きく
said.
なれないぞ。
Yeah. He's like, what type of tomfoolery madness is this?
Don't eat breakfast, not in my household.
人の生活スタイルに口を挟まないでちょうだい。とにかく今日の夕食はシローが作るの。ちゃんとした食べ物を出さないと話なんてしないからね。
You
What's that?
dare to challenge me?
If Shiro was a petty man and felt like disrespecting the food, totally should cook something bad. But I know that this would go against his principles, so that's not going to happen.
That's right, we've already established he's a cook.
Yes. Me, a petty man, but also would not disrespect the food. Would not do that.
I
But
said
almost.
it was innocent.
Exactly. Oh. For the life of me, I don't know what set her off, but Tosaka glares at me, irritated.
わかったよ。勝手に作るけど、サイバーも飯は食うんだろ？
用意してもらえるのでしたらぜひ。食事は重要な活力源ですから。
This is true.
We found our way to keep her stocked up.
それじゃおとなしくしてろよ、二人とも。
Sit back and behave yourselves. I I grab my apron and head to the kitchen. Luckily, there are enough ingredients for a meal for 3. As there should be, because there's usually 3 eating. I turned on the rice cooker right when I woke up, so it should be done in about half an hour. I glanced towards Osaka and Saber from the kitchen. Those two look like they would prefer eating Western-style meals over Japanese meals. I seriously doubt Saber would like tofu and natto, to say nothing of Osaka. It still needs to try natto.
I don't think I've had tofu actually.
Tofu's good. I like fried tofu.
Listen, I'll eat anything fried. I think you know this by now. I'm a Texan through and through.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm gonna get to Canada. I'm gonna be like, where's all the fried food?
You right.
Where's the barbecue?
Right. Like a friend of mine, she has been living in California and recently came back to Texas to visit family. And she mentioned in one of her snaps, finally, some Texas barbecue.
I've learned anything living in this state for as long as I have. It is a great insult to reach for barbecue sauce when somebody hands you their meat they cook themselves.
Indeed. If it's cooked well enough, you should need nothing else. It is
Oh,
perfection on its own.
I'm gonna
The only
miss
time
Tex
that's
Mex.
okay is if they also pass you the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, because
This
at
is
that
true.
point, it's like they're admitting defeat.
Or it's
Or it's
their
like, you
barbecue
know-
sauce.
That
Yeah.
too. If you make the barbecue sauce yourself, perfect. I trust you.
Or you just like it's like, yes, this is an extra ingredient. Here's some barbecue sauce too. I guess.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. Add to your enjoyment, because not everyone likes a whole lot of sauce, and some people like to drown theirs.
いや、そもそも箸を持てないんじゃないかな、セイバー。
He's been here before. Also, you
That-
could easily ask.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Are you saying she's played these games before?
Alright. Eric!
Yeah. Exactly. She just in fact said earlier, this ain't my first rodeo.
I was here 10 years ago, boy.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the opportunity to use that line.
Yeah, I could feel that. You were holding on to it for any opportunity.
I'm glad we could steer the conversation in that direction.
Diosito santo.
I hesitate for a minute, but there's no point worrying about this now. It's only a few dishes I can make with the ingredients I have now. I have tofu. I think for a moment and decide to make deep fried tofu. Let's go. I also decided to make a simple tofu and seaweed soup. Sounds good. Since I have some chicken prepped, I'll use that to make teriyaki chicken as the main dish. Ooh. I drained the water from the tofu, seasoned the chicken, cut the daikon into thin strips to make a crunchy salad. I also grate the daikon to make a sauce and saute some shishito peppers.
今後の方針は決まっているのですか、リン。
Conversation.
さあ、情報がないから何とも言えないけど、とりあえずは他のマスターを探し出すことが先決かな。残るマスターはあと4人。こっちがマスターだって知られずに探し出したいけど、さすがにうまくはいかないわよね。
Yeah, it really isn't. Miss Heiress to the local mage of the area.
Oh yeah.
I told them to be good, but they're on a pretty disturbing topic. Dang. Don't they see I'm busy making dinner for the three of us? They're not even looking over here.
大阪4人じゃないぞ5人だろマスターだって分かっているのは俺とお前しかいないじゃないか
Man, boy was so triggered he forgot the child. Just like, I'm gonna blot out that memory like so.
I'm just gonna repress that and, compartmentalize that little piece of pain and, cut it out 10 years later.
Yeah. I shout my contribution from the chicken. Goodness, from the kitchen, holding the big frying pot to make the deep fried tofu.
You pull the skin off the chicken, it's just Shiro's face.
私とシロそれにイリアスフィールで3人でしょあなた
You
バザーカ
wanted
ー
to
のこと
forget
もう忘れ
though,
たの
like,
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Dang. I have to say, stick to cooking, buddy. Your focus is there. Alright, that little girl is also a master. I'd completely forgotten about her since Berserker left such a vivid impression on me. That's true. Because we, quote unquote, avoided the bad end, he did not have to encounter why she is the real person that should be sticking out in his memory. But now I remember that little girl is a master too, and she tried to kill us without a second's hesitation. It's true. You really hit him with the I won't hesitate. Berserker! Kill.
Hulk, smash.
Mm-hmm.
どうせねあなたのことだからイリアスフィールを敵だって認識してなかったんでしょそれはいいから調理に専念しなさいってばシロの実力がわからないと私が困るんだから
Dang, girl. Hmm. I don't know that my cooking skills are going to be problematic to Tosaka, but she's right. The food prep's pretty much done, so I need to concentrate and finish the dishes now.
イリアスフィールバーサーカーのマスターですねリンは彼女を知っているようでしたが
Yeah, drop that intel.
まあね名前ぐらいは知ってるアインツベルンは何回か聖杯に届きそうになったっていう魔術師の家系だから
聖杯戦争には慣れているということですね
でしょうね他の連中がどうだか知らないけどイリアスフィールは最大の障害と見て間違いないわ本来バーサーカーっていうクラスは力の弱い英雄を強化するものよ
I think we've had this discussion before about that.
Oh yeah, by going for the Berserker option, you strip away some of the other weaker aspects to just go heavy on. Yes. You do not need mental faculties. You need only bonk.
Matter of fact, pull up Berserker stat sheet so we can show what exactly that does.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's see. This button. No. That button. I win. Servanto. Bazaka. Look at this man. Look at them stats. Absolutely terrifying.
Chaotic insane.
Yeah.
Enhancing a weak servant. He was already pretty strong, I think, and now here we are. Like.
And now here we are. Skill. Here you go.
Yeah, no, that brother big. That's
Yeah.
that was the only thing they need to show anyway. Like that's That's all that came to mind. Like, yeah, no, we can cross-reference this stuff now whenever it's brought up.
Yeah. Yep. This is that man.
He is that guy.
Terrifying. Alright, since we're here, might as well hit save.
Yes, sir. We are in it to win it.
Alright.
理性を代償にして英霊を強くするんだけど、そういった凶暴化した英雄の制御には莫大な魔力を必要とする。
Makes
She's a
sense.
little energy bank.
Ah. The child prodigy. I see.
例えば、あなたがバーサーカーになったら、
このように話をすることもできませんね。協力者としての機能を一切排除し、戦闘能力だけを特化させたのがバーサーカーです。ですが、
Many have
それは
tried
テ
and
オリー
failed
獅子を
before.
従えるようなもの。
Oh.
波の魔術師ではまず操れません。
And I assume in those failure cases, the berserker went berserk and killed said master.
Not directly.
Mm,
I don't know, you try giving mana you don't have to a rampaging animal.
you right. Drained him dry.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Exactly.
でしょうね。そこいらのマイナーな英霊がバーサーカーになった程度でも波のマスターじゃ制御しきれない。だっていうのに、イリアスフィールは超一流の英霊を召喚して、そいつをバーサーカーにして完全に支配してた。
Yeah. That is true. Girl is just chilling.
悔しいけど、マスターとしての能力は次元違いよ、あの子。
Yes, word. This is, in fact, the infamous Saber from that crazy popular visual novel, Fate Stay Night.
Wire. I have not seen you in forever. Please
Right?
behave yourself.
同感です。私たちの透明の問題は、その次元違いの相手に狙われているという現状ですか。
うん。私のアーチャーはまだ戦線に出られるほど回復してない。セイバーはどう？もう傷はいいの？
We really did a number on him.
Mm-hmm.
通常の戦闘ならば支障はありませんが、バーサーカーを相手にできるほど回復はしていません。
Yeah, that's gonna be the real struggle.
Yeah. But, quote unquote, theoretically, as long as we beat Berserker, it's smooth sailing from here. Asterisk.
Asterisk. Triple asterisk. Eric, you play Commander. You can figure out what that means, I think.
Yeah.
I was looking away. What?
Yeah. Wire lost the game of Commander half an hour ago to a gambling nuke.
We have no idea what that means. We figure you might.
Yeah.
What kind of gambling nuke are we talking about? There's a couple.
The fact you needed to specify. Holy crap, what is Commander like?
Yes.
Was that the first or the second one that you thought of?
Let me check what these two are. I think I know what.
But while he researches.
バーサーカー戦の傷は完治しているのですが、ランサーから受けた傷には時間がかかるようです。
I mean, at least you lost to an interesting gambling nuke.
Interesting. I guess that implies that some of them are just like and thus you die.
There's one where whenever
Oh
you
my
flip a coin
gosh.
right, you get to copy your spell and put it back and put the original back into your hand,
Uh-huh.
which means you get to cast it again. And normally you'd expect that to be, you know, a 50-50.
Yeah.
But in that deck goes a card that says whenever you would flip a coin, flip 2 coins and pick whichever result you want.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Sounds like some Felix level shenanigans. The game was rigged from the start.
yeah. Sauron's mean.
Well, as Sauron does, we go forth and conquer.
I think it's less go forth and conquer and go forth and slaughter.
当面は様子見をするしかないかな。
Slaughter is a form of conquering. You conquered their lives.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
それについては提案が。アーチャーの目は鷹のそれと聞きます。彼には屋敷の周囲を見張ってもらうというのはどうでしょうか。
That's true. He does have Hawkeye.
Indeed. How else can he shoot so far? In the traditional sense, at least.
そのつもりよ。あ
Hey,
いつには
Bellwire.
屋根で見張りをさせる
Knight,
から
thanks for joining.
怪しい奴が近寄ってきたらすぐにわかるわ。
I think I'm also going to go do
侵
that
入者用
thing.
の結界が貼ってある
Sleep
ん
well,
だ
Eric.
し、守りは万
You
全
I
で
was
しょう
up
ね。
I was up unreasonably early.
It'd
No,
be like that
myself.
sometime.
All right. Have fun. Try not to die unless you need to for something.
That's fair.
I should not. So, as the title said, I'm avoiding bad ends. So, yeah.
I believe in you.
All right.
Before I go, one last thing.
Uh-huh.
Snooze
Uh-huh.
the ad break. Okay, goodbye.
Thanks.
まあ、バーサーカーに攻め込まれたら逃げるしかないけど。
His house. Hope Berserker doesn't show up. Though it definitely should not be too hard to maybe
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing, you know, like having Samson show up to your door and knock on it. You open it, all you see is up to his chest.
Yeah. His head is just above the door frame. And you just like kind of lean your head out the door and look up and you're like, oh no. The two continued their conversation. I don't like it. I'm the one making dinner for them, so I think it's rude for them to talk without me. I mean, you're focusing. They're having girl talk. That just happens to overlap
Involve Twitter.
with, yeah, and your continued existence.
God forbid a woman have hobbies.
Exactly. Besides, Tosaka is too friendly with Saber. I can't really talk to Tosaka so casually like that, so maybe Tosaka's just talking to Saber on my behalf.
You sure do have a lot of time to think when you're cooking.
This is true. So a lot of time I just have music playing and I just dance around the kitchen while stuff cooks.
true Southern Belle.
I see my face reflected in the glass of the kitchen cabinet. My brows furrowed in disapproval. Dang. That's weird. Why am I so mad? You jealous, bro?
よっと
I set out 3 plates and start serving dinner. I head out into the living room.
まったく夕飯時に物騒な話するなよな
And just leave out the gory stuff until afterwards. It'll be fine. I loudly smacked the tray down in front of Tosaka.
Don't break it.
何怒ってるの
know.
よシロ。料理出しぐらいは手伝うべきだった？
Dang.
別に怒ってなんかないけど遠坂慣れ合いはしないんじゃなかったのかよ
Aloof?
Aloof. I give her a sideways glance. Osaka seems perplexed. And then she gives me a chilling smile. Oh no.
協力体制を決めていただけよ。安心なさい。別にあなたのセーバーを取ったりしないから。
He's got a good insight check.
Mm-hmm. What the? I can tell I'm starting to blush. Tosaka just pointed out why I was so annoyed.
お前
あら、違ったならごめんなさいね、エミヤく。
Dang.
勝手に言ってろ
I retreat to the kitchen to grab the rest of the dishes. Ugh, she really got to me.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Osaka is still smiling and Saber is as expressionless as ever. I'm starting to wonder whether I can survive this partnership. But we go ahead and start dinner. I'm giving her the silent treatment.
Of course you
Oh
are.
my gosh. Kids. After what happened earlier, I don't want to talk to Tosaka, and I'm too embarrassed to even look at Saber. Saber eats in silence. Her movements are elegant. I can't believe she's the same girl who was swinging a sword earlier. And I can't quite put a finger on it, but every time she takes a bite of something she hasn't eaten before, she nods. Me too. It's amusing. Seems to be her way of saying the food is good. Also, it turns out she can use chopsticks properly. Tosaka, on the other hand,
よし、これなら勝った。
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, lady. I see how it is.
uh-huh.
明日を見てなさいよ、エミヤシロ。
Did not realize this was going to turn into a contest.
Like, for real. Osaka's fist trembles with excitement. Dear God. Have I done something bad?
あのなさっきの話だけど
Ah, she broke the silence. The two raised their heads simultaneously. Wait. No.
Oh, Shiro.
Oh gosh. I'm already I'm already nervous with just one of them around. So having the two react in unison like that is torture.
さっきの話って何のことよ。
だから今後の方針ってやつ、人が飯作ってる時に話してただろ。
まずは他のマスターを探すということですか。
そう、それ。具体的にはどうするのかなって思って。
Yeah, that's true. Specifics are good.
どうするも何も地道に探すしかないでしょ。あ、そうだ。シロ、魔術師の気配ぐらいはわかる？なら話は早いんだけど。
You're asking a lot from him right now.
Right?
He went to school with you for like 4 years, never knew once.
Like, for real.
In that same vein, you never knew once.
True. True.
He's got that Krillin stealth mode going for him.
Basically.
わからない。2年近く学校にいて、遠坂が魔術師だったなんて知らなかったんだぞ。
2 years, whatever.
Yeah, close enough. 2, 4.
That's
Three
still a
even.
lot of days in a row, like.
I agree.
やっぱりそうなのね。まあそれはいいわ。どうせ他の連中はみんな気配を立ってるだろうし、魔術師の気配からたどる線は無理っぽいもの。セイバーはどう？サーバントはサーバントを感知できるって言うけど。
Yeah.
多少はできますが、あくまで身近で能力を行使している場合だけです。私では半径200メートルほどしか捉
Ooh,
えられません。
Hundo meet us.
Okay, okay.
なるほどね。じゃあますます相手の出方を待つか。
Remember right,
どこかおかし
Archer
な場所を探すしかない。
said like
マ
4
スターが何か行動
kilometers
す
of
れば
eyesight.
その功績は残るもの。私たちはそれを
That's
探
an
り当てるっ
interesting
てわけ。
ballpark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But, I mean, I guess that makes sense that the archer would have a wider range of
Well, it's not-
perception.
It's not necessarily detection, it is specifically perception here, I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true, true. Hmm.
つまり、街中を調べろってことか。
いいえ、それはやめた方がいいわ。あっちも網を張ってるから、そんなことしたら一発でマスターだってバレるわよ。とりあえずはこっちの体勢が整うまでは後手に回りましょう。
That's true.
今まで
Play
通りに
defensive.
生活してマスターだと悟られないこと。
Why natural?
Which I'm still just like, he's living his life like normal. There's 2 other women that regularly come to this house. How is
How's
the
that gonna
interaction?
go down?
Yeah,
Because it's still the weekend. That's the only reason nothing's gone wrong yet.
exactly.
腕のレイジは他人に見られないように隠しておくこと。
A little bit of wrist tape. We can fix that real easy.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. That funky symbol is, in fact, seared into their hands. Anybody, everybody, and their grandmother can see it.
できるだけ人気のないところには行かないこと。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
日が落ちたらすぐに戻ってくること。あとは
Man, I just ate. Why am I already hungry again?
I didn't eat enough.
外出するときはサーバントを連れて行くようにしてください。アーチャーはリンの護衛ができますか？
それぐらいならできるみたいね。霊体にして待機させておくから私は大丈夫よ。問題は
Problem is, how are we going to get you following this guy without causing and drawing too much attention?
So much
私
ruckus.
のマスターですね。
Yeah.
そう。ちょっと聞いてるシロ。外出するときはちゃんとセーバーを連れて行きなさいよ。人目につかないようにするのが私たちのルールだけど、中には昼間っから襲いかかってくるバカがいるかもしれない。
Yup.
そういう時に備えてセイバーとは一緒にいなさいよね。
わかった。努力はする。
There is no try, only do or do not. So do it. My response is pretty half-hearted. I understand why Tosaka would say that, but I hesitate at the idea of taking Saber everywhere. I'm already nervous talking to Tosaka, but Saber makes me even more nervous.
Put a box on her. Let her solid snake around.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Well, her hair is already up in those braids. Have her put on a beanie and then tuck them bangs inside. No one will ever know that she's a blonde. Then she'll fit right in.
Man.
Oh man. Am I just bad at talking to Saber? Yes. Yes, you are.
何か？
なんでもない。おかわりなら継ぐから茶碗よこせよ。
いえ、結構です。実に見事な味付けでした。シロ。
Oh.
Harsh.
Right. I avert my gaze without meaning to. If I can't even look her in the eye right now, who knows how I'm going to feel or what I'll do if we're going to be together all the time. Think of it this way. By being together more, your sensitivity will lower, and then you'll be more normal. It's training, you see.
ああ、でもダメか。セイバーは霊体になれないんだから学校までついてこられない。
I think this means you have to follow Rin everywhere then.
シロは学生なのですか？
Yes. Student.
そうだけど、ああ、そうか。セイバーは生徒じゃないんだから学校には入れない。学校に行っている間はうちで待機してもらうしかないかな。
Actually, you know what? I got the perfect solution. Foreign exchange student. Got it.
Does he even have the connections to pull that off as a lie?
He doesn't. Well, actually, I take that lie back. He 100% does. He knows a teacher. He also knows a Yakuza boss.
Oh, when that English teacher gets home.
Also, I theoretically Ran could pull it off. She's been in this town for like ever, and her family as well. She ought to know people. They know more people.
I believe. I'll try to.
Yeah. Between the two of them, they ought to be able to pull it off. This is their best plan. Trust. I know what I'm talking about.
学校に行かないということはできないのですか、シロ。
Girl!
It's a reasonable question.
I feel like if he suddenly stops showing up to school, that's gonna raise more questions to anybody else there, though. Like,
Well, that's assuming that any other masters are also students at the school, you know? So, theoretically, it might be fine.
できないよ。普段通り生活しろってんなら学校には行かなくちゃ。それに学校に危険はない。あれだけ人がいる場所ってのもそうはないぞ。
I mean, yeah, you're correct. as long as you are there during hours where there are a lot of people there. Flashes back to Death 1, basically.
Yeah.
ですが
大丈夫よセイバー。学校には私だっているんだから、もしもの時はフォローするわ。
Okay, backup plan. I got it. Saber, I need you to just follow him to school, have your newspaper, and then set up shop on the park bench across the street from the school and just read your newspaper for the next 8 hours of school.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
だからもしもの時なんてないって。
わかりました。マスターがそう言うのでした。
Oh, she's
従います。
mad.
Mm-hmm. Saber doesn't look convinced, but she still nods in agreement. Night falls. Osaka looks like she's prepared herself a bath while I was cleaning up after dinner. Honestly, she's acting like she owns this place right from the start.
今後のためにも早いうちに主導権を握っておくべきだろうな。
Yeah. Easier said than done. I get the sense seizing the initiative is going to be really hard.
こんなんついでに言えば頭が痛いのがもう一人いるんだよな。
Uh-huh. Actually, Saber's probably my bigger obstacle. Osaka can be reasoned with, but Saber seems completely impossible to convince, no matter what. You say as you have convinced her to at least compromise. It'll be fine. You're just being too pessimistic.
セイバーか。悪いやつじゃないっていうのだけはわかるんだけど。
Saber's back in her room. Osaka's probably back in her own room in the detached area of the house. I'm the only one in the living room. There's still time before bedtime, so I should probably talk to Saber a bit more. Honestly, I'll need to overcome my awkwardness around her, or else I'm going to suffer for it. Whether she's a servant or not, she's still a girl, and younger than me. TM.
You got this, champ.
I'm sure I could learn a lot about her if we talked. Plus,
早いとこ慣れないといつまで経っても遠坂に冷やかされる。
yeah. And that's a problem. I don't want that, so I should work on talking to her more casually. I go back to my own room. The room next to mine, separated by a single sliding door, is Saber's room.
セイバー、起きてるか？
起きています。何かありましたか、マスター。
Saber slides the door open. I tried to get the hammering of my heart under control as she comes near. Calm down. I'm only going to talk to her as a master.
シロ、顔色が優れませんが、傷が開いたのです
Do
か？
not start inspecting him right now. He's already struggling.
Indeed.
いや、そんなことはない。体の方はとっくに大丈夫だ。
Ah, we've come back full circle.
セイバーの方こそいいのか？
Asking how she's doing.
はい、問題はありません。今の状態では完治まで時間はかかりますが、このままでも平均値はクリアしていますから。バーサーカー以外の相手ならば互角に渡り合えるでしょう。
Okay, okay. I don't sense any pretension from her. She is simply stating the truth. I don't have any response to give. Sable's words may be encouraging to a master, but I still don't want a delicate-looking girl like her to fight.
その一つ聞くけど、 セイバーは戦うこと以外に何か目的はないのか？せっ
Buddy.
かくここにいるんだから他にしたいこととかあるだろ？
I mean, I guess this could be a good segue into the what are you fighting for? What is your holy grail wish? If you could share, you know?
他の目的ですか？そのようなことはありませんが、サーバントは戦うためだけに呼び出されたものです。
That is all.
それ以外の目的など余分なだけだ。シローの発言はひどく的が外れています。
Dang. Irrelevancy. I figured. I'm trying to tell someone not to fight when it's their only reason for being here. Yeah. Not that I wanted to tell her that, but it's just that Saber lacks humanity. That might be enough if fighting is all she's going to do, but she is right in front of me, looking like an actual human being. So it doesn't feel right for her to just fight. If Saber's going to be here, she should at least do something she enjoys, or it all seems like it was in vain.
なあセイバー、サーバントってのは過去の英雄なんだろ？なら
I've been about to ask her what she was like before she became who she is now, but I stopped
私の
myself.
新名は教えられません。
This is true. Because if she gives you clues and you deduce what the answer is, then that's the same exact thing as she told you who she is. During the day, Saber said that was going to be a secret between the two of us, so it wouldn't be surprised if Saber refused to tell me anything about her past.
シロー、言いかけてやめるのはよくありません。必要な質問なら答えますが。
いや、今のは忘れてくれ。バカなことを口走りそうになっただけだ。
I avert my eyes to try to change the topic. It really was a stupid question. I thought I wasn't interested in Saber's identity, and Saber's been refusing to tell me because it's not safe. Bringing up something like this would just prove I'm a bad master, dwelling on unimportant stuff. But what else can I talk to her about then? If I can't ask anything about Saber, the only other topics left would be me. That would be even more pointless. I'm grasping at straws here. If I can't ask about her identity, I just have to ask about what Saber likes, what she wants to eat for breakfast tomorrow. I don't care if she's going to look at me funny. I'm ready to ask all the futile questions I want. Oh man, he's locked and loaded.
シロー、あなたから質問がないのなら、私から
Thank you for
尋ねていい
saving
でしょ
him.
うか。
Right?
いいけど、何？
昨夜のことです。シローは私を助けようとしてバーサーカーに打ち倒されました。それは覚えていますね。
I do recall.
覚えているけど、なんだよ。朝の続きをしたいのか？軽率な行動だったってのは分かってるから、あんまり思い出させないでくれ。吐き気がぶり返してくる。
それは私も同じです。ですがこれは、あなたという人間を知るために聞いておくべきことだと思う。シロー、あなたはなぜバーサーカーに向かったのです。近寄ればどうなるか、シローには分からなかったのですか。
それは。
Brain no work good. Of course I knew. I knew getting near that thing would definitely be the end of me. Still, I tried to save Saber, not out of some foolishly optimistic belief I could. I just tried to save her. I didn't care about what would happen afterwards. Saving Saber was my top priority in that moment. If anything, the fear of not being able to save Saber was greater than my fear of being killed.
悪い、忘れた。
Bruh. Just be honest.
一瞬のことだったからな。その時の考えなんてわからない。きっ
Don't
と気
you
が動
lie
転
to
していたん
her.
だ。そうでもなけりゃあんな特攻はできない。
Saber listening, squints. Did you know that whenever someone lies, their heartbeat increases by exactly 5 beats per minute? Stop.
That insight check, though.
Right.
Suda could probably give you that, actually.
Probably. I can see it. Rather than tell her the truth, I just say something to try to get myself out of the situation. I probably did it because of how seriously Saber was looking at me.
つまりただ自然に私を助けようとしたのですね。
自然じゃない。気が動転してたって言っただろ。もう一回あんなことになったら、その時はきっとガタガタ震えてる。
そうですね。それが正常な人間です。自らの命を無視して他人を
I
助
am
けようとす
no
る
normal
人間などい
man.
ない。
Uh-huh. I in fact have hero complex.
Literally.
Yes.
それは
I can't
英
be
雄
your
と呼ばれた者
Superman.
たちでさえ例外ではないでしょう。
Yeah.
ですからそんな人間がいるとしたらその人物の内面はどこか欠落しています。
Interesting.
その欠落を抱えたまま進んでは待っているのは悲劇だけです。
Yeah. Her deep green eyes were trying to tell me something. And
し
yet,
つこいぞセイバー。あれは気の迷いだって言ってるだろ。俺だって死ぬのは怖いんだ。そんな聖人君子になんてなれるもんか。
What a tense little sparring match of words.
mm-hmm.
次にあんなことになったら、その時はセイバーより自分を優先させるさ。
He reaches out, pats him on the back. There's a good boy. I tried to mask my anxiety by just spouting a bunch of heartless crap.
それはよかった。私の思い違いなら問題はないでしょう。ええ、
Now hold on there,
確
Missy.
かにシロは臆病です。道さえ間違えなければきっと正しい魔術師になれる。
なんだよ。臆病に見えるのか、俺。
ええ、とても。置かれた状況を受け入れるために努力するあたりが特に。そういった賢明さを時に臆病というのです。恐れを知らない者は賢者になれないのと同じですね。
That's that ancient wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She seems relieved. Saber even smiles as she says this. It must be because of how lovely and elegant everything she does is. I can't think of anything else to say, so Saber and I spend the rest of our time alone in my bland room.
Put up like a poster or something, man.
And then night falls. I did not talk to Saber or Tosaka in the other room, and nothing much happened until it's bedtime. It's 11 now. The lights in the house are off, and everyone inside goes to sleep to prepare for the upcoming day.
眠れん。
Okay. She's not even in your room. Go to sleep. Still lying on my side, eyes wide open. This is my room. I should be sleeping. But it feels completely different now.
なんだってか。
It's quiet, but I hear Saber's breathing in the next room.
Brother!
Ugh, I know. Of course, I can hear a sound coming from the next room if it's quiet. And since I can hear her breathing, I find myself imagining Saber's sleeping form.
畜生。こんな状況で眠れるもんか。
By falling asleep. It's easy.
Close your eyes and pretend to be asleep, and eventually you'll fall asleep.
Yeah. You keep pretending, and eventually it will become your reality.
You just said some deep shit and didn't even realize it. Carry on.
I can't just stay in this whole bed of needles situation forever. Correct. Now go to sleep. I sneak out of my futon, trying not to wake Saber up.
助かった。セイバー気づくと思ったけど、
Girl
割
needs
と
her
鈍
rest.
感なんだな。
Unless she's a deep sleeper. I question whether she can really protect her master this way, but there's no immediate danger. If servants are linked to masters, she would probably wake up immediately if her master is in danger.
遠坂は寝てるみたいだな。
Yes, she's getting her beauty rest. The lights in the detached building are out. She's either just that defiant or maybe she's naturally adaptable. Because Tosaka managed to blend in here in just a day.
まあ、実際助かるんだよな。あいつがいてくれると。
Yep, she's a handful, but she is helpful. One bit of evidence of that is the bandage wrapped around my hand.
レイジは覚醒か。言われてみるまで気づかなかった。
Yeah. The command spell's master spare appears somewhere on their arm. Mine appeared on the back of my left hand. Clothes won't work to hide it, so I'll need to use bandages, even if it looks a bit awkward.
冬だし、長めの長袖を着てごまかそう。
Tosaka has hers on the opposite hand from mine, around the middle of her right hand, or somewhere around there. The shape of command spells differ for each master, and I don't think I'll ever see Tosaka's command spell. Silence falls over the shed. This is where Lancer cornered me yesterday, and where Saber appeared. The entrance is still open, and it's pitch black inside, as if to repel anyone who might try to enter. But this darkness is familiar to me. I used to play here when I was young, and I feel it to be my real room. It sits silently under the wintry night sky. I step inside. After closing the door to shut out the cold, I turn on the stove.
そうだな。今日ぐらいは休もうと思ったけど、却下しよう。2日連続でサボったら親父にどやされる。
I sit down in the middle of the shed and take a deep breath. I should train. No pauses. Magecraft is a mental discipline to me, so I shouldn't skimp on my training for no good reason. Breathe in. I begin my training by getting my breathing under control. The usual images pop into my head. The image of a sword drifts into my empty mind. I try to ignore it and clear my head. As soon as magical energy runs through my body, I begin my usual training. My strengthening magecraft succeeded for the first time in years when I was attacked by Lancer last night. I need to recreate that same feeling before I forget, or else it'll have been for
ト
nothing.
レース。
I I close my eyes halfway and release the air from my lungs. That's all I can do for now. As I concentrate, everything fades away. The Holy Grail War, Saber, Osaka. If I allow my thoughts to slide into nothingness, any immature hesitation will fall away, and I'll finally get a good night's sleep. Save the game? Yes. Boop. And I think that is where we'll call it a night.
As I, in fact, am probably gonna raid the fridge once more for some more chicken nuggets and then pass out because I am tired.
Really fell asleep here.
Oh yeah, he did. It's his home. It's his actual room.
You right. You right. Saber
Good.
waking up. Shiro slams open door. Shiro runs through the house. Shiro
Just starts
finds
turning it upside down like a cat who can't find her owner.
right.
Right, Shirley. Girl just looked at me for tongue out.
Amazing. All right. With that, thanks everyone for joining. Until next time.
Good night, chat.